You're welcome to News Insights. Good day, gentlemen.
Yeah, good day, bro.
Hope you're gentle today. I don't know if you listened to the conversation Senator Shehu Sani was having with some Fulani youths, educated. He described them as educated Fulanis. And the experiences he was narrating is not too far from what we as Nigerians entirely see when we travel abroad. As a matter of fact, when you are at the airport, they're always looking at you as like one criminal or something, or one Yahoo, whatever. If there is this crime that your people are perpetrating for some time and happens to have some element of uniqueness to them, they seem to identify or epitomize the entire race or the entire tribe or the entire country. Do you know that when you travel abroad, some countries actually see a Nigerian as a criminal until you prove not to be? But generally, everybody should be innocent until the person is proven to be a criminal. What is Senator Shehu's worries and concern about Fulani? Let me start from you, Kingsley.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Nigerians.
Thank you.
Now, it's a worrisome development that it has come to this. It was never like this. I remember growing up way back in Edo State that we had Fulanis all living around our villages where they rear their cows. They always have their camp. They will bring this thing they call nono, fura. They will come and sell. They will go back. For you to know, till now they are still there. Some of them,
yes,
they've grown up. They are and all that. They are men now. They are children, But this new wave of Fulani insurgent causing a lot of mayhem just started, and it has not always been like this. Now, apart from the banditry that we saw came in as a result of, the first wave was Boko Haram. Then after Boko Haram,
wasn't exactly, which wasn't a
Fulani thing.
Yes.
The other time,
Boko Haram wasn't a
Fulani thing. Then it metamorphosed into banditry as a result of 2015 election. Some of them were empowered with guns and they were calling for if President Buhari doesn't come into office, there will be a war. Of course, there were undertones in all that, but let's leave that alone. That's when President Buhari came in. Between you and I, and I'm going to say it categorically clear, he emboldened them.
That's right.
That
is the reason it appears like Tinubu has done better in insecurity.
Yes.
Or rather insecurity. You understand? So, because he's not like giving them, passing them by the back.
Exactly.
Okay, Ella, let me come to you. You grew up in the north, and Fulani, were everywhere, even across the whole country, like you said, just predominantly in the north. This symbolism of a Fulani person, because I have many Fulani, just like Shehu Sani said, I have many Fulani friends, educated people, architects, engineers. I have a lot of them as friends, and very good people. How come the criminality is taking over their identity? How did they get there?
Before now, we've not really have known Fulanis, respected, known, educated Fulanis in the society who openly come out to condemn the act of their people. Rather, we have a lot of them trying to defend the evils their people do, trying to explain how or why people should not always accuse them. Even Atiku Abubakar.
Even Atiku
Abubakar.
As a matter of fact, in the last election, I was very, very ashamed when Otom put it forward to Atiku. And Atiku lost the opportunity.
Shied away from it.
Shied away the opportunity to call a crime a crime.
And you see, that body language is one thing that have encouraged this rubbish we've seen in our society. Women being killed, no values for life. Initially, a lot of people from outside the north, the other part of the country, didn't really understand the difference between the Fulanis and the Hausas. And so they were like generally saying the North, the North, the North. Either you like it or not. Let's take Abuja for example. All the hot spots we've had, Kuje, the forest around Kuje, the one between Buhari and Kaduna, the one Pape is still under Buhari. Every time people are being killed, people are being kidnapped, and then ransoms are being paid, and somehow security agents are able to catch some of the people that are involved in these things. They are actually Fulanis. How many times have we seen a Fulani, respected Fulani like Shehu Sani, come out to address and admit, telling them that our people, that they should face this? That is the reason why this thing kept on increasing.
Okay, now let's put it this way. You know, there was a time about a few months ago, everybody was against Kemi Badenoch for saying Nigerians rig election. The security agents, rather than chase criminal, they chase innocent one, force them to admit to a crime they didn't commit. You know, EFCC these days are more political to chase enemy rather than chase real criminals, you know, in most of the cases and things like that. You know, can't you marry this to people trying to sing patriotism? Gumi was telling us, giving us reasons why these people went into crime, because they are from poor background, nobody built school for them. So if I go rob a bank, the reason I will tell people that because I'm poor, so it's justified for me to go rob a bank. Like he has said, do you think if other prominent Fulani men should come out, rather than go in defense of criminals, come out and educate young ones, give them assignment like Senator Shehu has done, and say, go, clean up the space, tell people this is not who we are, and caution any of our person you see doing this, do you think it will go a long way?
Oh yes, very well. You see, I stopped at talking about the embodiment, being emboldened by Buhari's administration, and now if we go from there, we talked about the cattle they move around. Time has evolved. Buhari said that they should look for paths they used to follow and develop it. Most of those cities are developed now. You can't develop those paths. We have to look for a way of farming the way Fulani farm. Now, moving from one place to the other will not suffice. As is it now? Okay, that being said, you know, this is not just only about Fulani. If we are talking about patriotism, every tribe, every ethnic group, their leaders, whether they are Niger Deltans, whether they are Yorubas, whether they are Igbo, they must always come out and condemn any form of criminality. Now, that of the Fulani is on the hot burner. It must also transcend to every other one because it's a holistic thing. When it happened in the Niger Delta, I'm sure there were a lot of elders from the Niger Delta that came up and said, no, we must not be blowing up this facility. As much as we also want a lot of development in the Niger Delta. Now, a lot of things are happening banditry-wise, and it's been seen that everything is happening.
Taking taxes from farmers for them to farm.
Where are they
people, raping women.
Where are they doing it? They do it even in their own enclave. It's not that it's just
but that's what Shehu Sani said. He said
exactly.
It's not like, oh, they are doing it to all
yes. You go to Sokoto, go to Katsina. This is what they go to this village, they pay taxes to them. They go to this village, they pay taxes to them. Their own people. So it's not about saying, oh, we are protecting our tribe.
I was to just say this, though the time is against us. I've not had Gumi come to speak for Fulani herdsmen anymore.
Because Buhari and El Rufai are no longer in power. Because now he feels if he speaks so freely, he could be called to be questioned. All right? You know, it's rather unfortunate we have a Buhari as president for 8 years whose body language was encouraging crime and nobody talked about it. Even if he's not in office today, he should be called and be questioned.
Certainly.
All right? You know, so that is just it. To have the instance of, I love some of these Fulanis anyway, like Shehu Sani have said, they are not all bad. Even the illiterates in Adama, whose son went to kill somebody on his farm, and the guy was lucky to overpower him and killed him, that now Nigerian court decide that the man should die by hanging, the family of the young man came out and said, well, even if you kill him, our son is not coming back. I've not had them openly admitting that, yes, their son was bad to have gone to attack this man on farm. But before anybody will come out to admit, to say, okay, fine, don't kill this man. We should temper justice with mercy. Asking and begging the state government that they are forgiving him. It means they saw that there's actually an attempt on the man's life. How many more times will we have these things continue?
I've always said it, and probably that's where we're going to draw it. The way you communicated, a criminal is a criminal. Is it an Igbo criminal? Is it a Yoruba criminal? Is it a Nupe criminal? Is it a Fulani criminal? Is it Hausa criminal? It's a criminal. A murder is a murder. Murder is crime in Nigeria. Certain weapons are out of the reach of ordinary citizens, except you are a law enforcement agent. And that law applies to everybody. Okay.
Okava, I wanted to say something before we
you have to
finish.
be quick with that.
The form of cattle movement or herdsmen going around, it must be looked into.
Even this crime is such a way that even cattle rearers are also suffering from this.
God bless you.
Yes, because they are
so these
rustlers.
cattle rearers are not just the criminals the way you look at it.
But some of them
Some
are part of it.
infiltrate them,
Yeah,
yes. Some
exactly.
infiltrate them. Some of them can't even cattle rustling is also a crime. Do you understand? Even some cattle rearers are also suffering this. Just like you said it before, a criminal is a criminal. Of fact, if you are a prominent in Nigeria, shame unto you if you are defending a criminal.
Because it's your tribe
Because
or
it's your
religion
tribe. It shows
or
you
ethnicity
lack
Or
capability.
your tools to rig
Yeah,
election.
to rig
Or
election,
whatever.
yes,
So
yes.
shame unto
Shame,
you.
yes.
Yeah. So I think when we come back, we are going to be discussing something more political.
And kudos to Sani Shehu.
Kudos to Sani
for
Shehu
coming out.
Sani.
Shehu
Yes.
Sani.
Yeah,
For
kudos
coming
to
out.
And the youth should understand that he has their sincere interest
And
at
they
heart.
were listening to
Yes,
him.
yes. So they should do exactly what they've agreed.
Exactly.
Because, like he has told them, crime does not pay,
It's
and
a
it's destroying their future.
Fulani are one of the most intelligent people you will find on the surface
Whether you
of
like
this
it or
earth.
not, of course.
So epitomizing their identity with crime
It's
is
wrong.
not the way to go.
Yes.
And I love what Senator Shehu Sani did.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys for kind of giving a lot of justice to this
You're
topic.
welcome.
You did so well. All right. So this is still News Insight. We'll be right back. When we come back, we'll be talking about LP, P2B, Governor Oti, and all the crises in LP. We'll be right back.